On your web browser, you have to input the username and the password you created. So the first one was Steez. Yeah, somebody suggested Steez. So Steez 001 at Steez 001 at Steez 001 at. All right. You click on login. Yes, so we are into the WordPress website officially. If at any point you do not make it down to this place, say you're having issue installing or whatever issue it is at all, please feel free to reach out to me. I am available to answer or put you through. Alright, so this is basically the WordPress website. Because we've installed WP Ocean theme, you're going to see this, but if you're just starting, I think you're just going to see this like this. So welcome to WordPress, and in the class I was able to run us through what the post is all about. Waiting for this to load. Which is where you get to see your pages that you have on your website. So peradventure I come around here to create a page, you would see the name of the page here. If it's home, if it's going to be contact us, whatever, you're going to see that I am the author here. So this is basically for the page. We'll get into that in our subsequent classes. Then you have the media. This is where you can upload and put in pictures for your website. You can upload different pictures. I tried to upload this in our last class. This wasn't this. I uploaded this in our last class. So you can always add your pictures for your website here. But that is where the image optimizer add-on comes in, because if you are uploading a hi-fi picture, it might slow down your network speed, your website speed. So that is where the image optimizer add-on can come in, but we'll talk about that when we are doing the practicals, hands-on practicals, right? So this is just basically how to, or where to add your images. This is the very interface for that. Then you moving on to page. Yes, so page is literally like the post that we saw here, or post. So it's almost the same thing as page. The only difference is post is used for blogs. If you have blogs, if you have what are those things called? Yeah, if you have blogs or if you have newsletter, you can customize it on this post. But this one is where you have all of your website's pages. All of your website's pages. You can have it. You can have the resource and about us page here. You can have the meet our team page here. You can have the meet our community page here. So basically this is just where you get to create, and you can always add a new page. Once you add a new page, click on add a new page, it opens and you get to type in what you want to put as the name of your new page. Once you do that, you have it. Let's say T Nigeria, just so we can be able to distinguish. Remember I said whatever you write, whatever you add, or whatever you change on the WP platform, you have to always publish it. Once you type, the publish icon is always at the top right hand side. That is where you get to see the publish icon. So once I've written this, I can always publish it. I should always publish it. Please do not forget that, because if you do, most of your works might not be syncing real time and you begin to wonder what the issue is. So let's go back. This is the page. This is the new page we've created. Let's go back to the dashboard and see that it is there. So you can see the page we've created now is there, which is this T Nigeria. You can see that we've added it, and the author there is Steez, because we are the owner of the website. That's the name of the website, right? So moving on to appearances. Appearances, you have your theme. That is where you have your theme, and like I explained, I said theme is just like the feel or interface of the website, how the website will look, how you want the website to, the way you want the website to be designed. And basically, for those of you that are just installing for the first time, you're going to see that we have just these three. But if you go over to add new theme, you can always add as much theme as you want. You can always add as much themes as you want. You can see that this one too is beautiful. Royal Elementor Kit, Envo Royal. We just have tremendous amount of themes here that you can always work in. So for some photographers that want to share their work, they can use this blog mates and stuff like that. Most websites, most NGO websites too, they use this Wordpress. Literally, you can use theme to customize your website any way you want, but this theme is just the basics of how your website will look. It is the basics of your website feel. So for this class, we are going to be using Ocean WP, which I already have installed. So for those of us that weren't in class or were not following, please install Ocean WP. Once this Ocean WP has been installed, you have to activate it. Once you finish installing, you just click on the activate buttons there, and voila, you have it on your theme. And then for plugins,